So it is that time of the week again where the new GTA Online event week has finally come around, refreshing a bunch of bonuses and discounts, and for the rest of this video I will show you guys all of these new things. Before we even get started with this event week, I'm going to make it clear to you guys that we do not have any drip fed vehicles or anything, and I know for a fact that some of you guys will be so annoyed at this, because I am as well. I'm not entirely sure what Rockstar are planning for this. Maybe they are releasing things every 2 weeks or something. I do talk about this in the video as well, just a little bit later on. So yeah guys, to not waste any more time, this event will be lasting until January 23rd for a sort of special unlock. If you complete the black box file, you will receive the Merryweather hoodie, so a really nice little clothing unlock here. This should not be too hard to complete. The only problem with this one is that you guys will need to earn the garment factory, unless you guys might be able to do this by joining somebody else's FIB file. Hopefully that is something that you can do, because it is super annoying that you have to buy something to unlock a clothing item. But yeah, nevertheless, still a really nice little clothing unlock. The weekly challenge in this event is to complete 3 FIB file finales, and this will net you that $100,000. And completing 3 of these finales anyway will get you guys a really good amount of cash. But once again, just like I said a few seconds ago, you will need to have the garment factory. And recently in GTA Online, we have had a bunch of things for the FIB files, whether it be the bonuses, even the little things like this. Honestly, I don't mind it. And you might have noticed at the start of this event, we actually have no word on any drip fed things. I'm not really sure what Rockstar are doing here, but just based off the last couple of event weeks, it almost feels like Rockstar are doing a drip fed thing every 2 weeks. So potentially next week we do get another drip fed vehicle or aircraft. I really hope that we do, because we are kind of getting starved out here. But anyways, moving over to some bonus money this week, we have double money and RP on the Overtime Rumble adversary mode, and then we also have the double money and RP on the payphone hits. Payphone hits are honestly really good. I believe Rockstar did nerf them a while back, because they used to pay out $75,000 if you completed the bonus reward challenge, and I believe they only pay out $50,000 or something now. If you guys could not tell, it has been a little while since I played one. But yeah, even with this double money, I think it will be really good. But just remember, payphone hits also have a cooldown after completing them, so in terms of efficiency, I would not say it is the best thing to do. It is still pretty nice. At this point in the video, we now have the discounts for this event. We first of all have a 50% off all of these vehicles here. So this will be the Bowler LE, the Pifter Comet, the Vapid Blade, and the Vapid Hustler. Now with a 50% discount, that is honestly really good. And just remember, if any of these vehicles were removed, I will underline them in red. Unfortunately, I am recording this before I underline these things, but hopefully you guys can see them. I believe that the Pifter Comet might be one of them, if I do remember. But yeah, any vehicle with a 50% off is always nice. We also got a 30% off all of these things here, which is a pretty long list. So we have a 30% off the small, medium, and large garage properties, the Albany Brigham, the Nimbus, the Drift Tampa, the Drift Yosemite, the Sultan RS Classic, the Patriot Milspec, the Omnis EGT, and the Click Wagon. And just like before, I will underline these things in red if they were removed in the past, and then you guys really have a choice if you want to get them or not. Obviously, with them being removed and returning for this event, it will probably make them just a little bit more rare. And the final list of discounts that we have are over at the gun van. So we have a 40% off the minigun, and then if you guys have a GTA Plus membership, you can get a 50% off the combat shotgun, and you can get a free L Strickler military rifle. So all things considered, I think the discounts are really good so far. If anything, I think the discounts this week are much better than the bonus money. Make sure that you guys leave a comment and let me know what you think. We then also have the new FIB Priority File. For this event, it is the Brute Force file. Honestly, I don't think I've played this one pretty much since the FIB files came out. So in all honesty, I don't remember playing this one. I have obviously played it, but yeah, I will be playing it again for the Priority File, as it will make you up to $350,000 if you complete that challenge. Now, pretty similar to this FIB Priority File that refreshes every single event, the Salvage robberies have also refreshed. So this week we have the Podium robbery for the Pifter Growler, which will sell for the most amount of cash. We then have the McTony robbery for the Benefactor Shalgan GT, and the Gangbanger robbery for the Willard Eudora. Now, like I always say with these Salvage Yard robberies, I would at least try and do the top tier vehicle. Of course, with there being no claimable ones, I would probably just suggest selling all of them. But yeah, for the most part, the Pifter Growler is probably your best option. Just get that one sold if you don't want to waste too much time, because these Salvage Yard robberies do drag on a little bit, I think. And the Podium robbery is probably one of the better ones as well, so I definitely recommend it. For the new Lucky Wheel Podium vehicle inside the casino, we have the Sterling GT. So finally, we have a pretty decent decent Podium vehicle. The Sterling GT also can have the HSW upgrades, and it is extremely fast with these things. The Sterling GT was also removed in the past, so it does make it pretty rare. And another really cool feature about the Sterling GT is it can have the off-road tires, and it will actually change how the vehicle handles. It will not skid out as much and not be affected by different bumps in the road. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Just spin the lucky wheel and you should hopefully get this for free. You could also do that trick as well to keep spinning the lucky wheel by closing your GTA application. If I did not have the Sterling GT, that is something that I would be doing. But now guys, we will be moving over to the LS Car Meet prize ride. In this event week, we have the Vapid Flash GT. I think this vehicle looks pretty nice. And if you guys want to get it, you want to place top 3 in the LS Car Meet series for 4 days in a row. So this will be things like the drift races and drag races, I think. And the reason I say I think is because I don't really do these things every single event week. I never really get the prize ride. I don't actually think I've got it one time. So if you guys want to do that, it is something to do. Obviously, it will be a free vehicle. And sometimes the vehicles here are really nice. But now moving on to Simeone's Autoshop, guys, we have these vehicles. Once again, some of them will be removed, if not all of them, and they will be underlined in red. And because this is at Simeone's Autoshop, just remember you can test drive these vehicles if you wanted to, which I always recommend if there is an option, before you guys purchase them. We now also have 2 new Luxury Autos dealership cars. This will be the Vapid Illusion and the Vapid Dominator GT. I think both of these vehicles are pretty good as well. I think I prefer the Dominator GT though, and just remember some of these vehicles will have some different upgrades on them. Unfortunately, with the Luxury Autos dealership, you will not be able to test drive them, so this is something to potentially keep in mind. But where you guys can test drive the vehicles, it will be at the LS Car Meet test track. And for this event, we have these standard test track vehicles, and then the Sterling GT as our HSW test ride. I think the test track vehicles this week are honestly really nice. All of these vehicles are pretty good. We also get that really nice throwback one, the Dinka Akuma. I used to love using this bike back in the day. Such a throwback bike. And also guys, if you do have access to the HSW upgrades, this will be where you can try out the Benefactor Sterling GT. So definitely give this one a test ride or something. And also bear in mind, it does not have the best traction, but the top speed of this one is really fast. And last but not least, we have our time trials this week. The new premium race is Sonora Freeway, the standard time trial is Raton Canyon, and the HSW time trial is Terminal to Chiliad Mountain State Wilderness. I always recommend doing these time trials each week. It's just a really nice and easy way to make some quick cash. But yeah, in total, what do you guys think about this event? I really don't think it is the best thing. I would have really liked to see some drip fed things in this event at least. I was really hoping for that new Iron Mule. I keep saying this in pretty much all of the event week videos now until it gets released. I just really want to use that aircraft. But yeah guys, as always, if you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in some way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like. I always appreciate your support. And if you are new here and like what you see, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.